Hello, people. Let me let me switch to let's go to recording. Actually, rec and streaming probably makes the most sense. Oh. Oh, no one understands that one. Oh, no one understands that one. No one gets the context behind that one. That one hurts. A lot. Yeah, that one doesn't feel good. For the people that want to know, for the people that want to know, me and Quackidus have kind of been talking behind the scenes because I really wanted to team with him. And then today, he announces the fact that he's teamed with What Max and Leslie. And me, being the normal glass cannon I am, I went and talked to him and kinda low-key just yelled at him. And I kinda said that last night we had a conversation about trust with each other and how our communication should be the top priority between us. And then he went on to do that without talking to me at all. So I said that if he were to care about communication so much, then if he were to care about communication so much, then he would have, and if he would have cared for my trust, then he would have let me know. And he just didn't see it. Another person that just didn't see the plan. So I kind of went on a tangent and realized that he played me like how Will played with Q, the same way. And the reason the stream title is Three Conversations is because Three Conversations is all that me and Quackidus had. And during that time, I said that those three conversations mattered a lot more to me than they did to him. And that got him upset. He said, "Do you know who you're talking to? I can't trust someone off of three conversations." And I said, "I'm not looking for you to trust me. We already established yesterday that it's going to be a seed that grows." Oh, I'm gonna get fucking slimed. They don't have tracking material on me, but essentially, it would be something that me and him would build together. And then I guess he just didn't feel like building it. And it sucks because although Nem and Dolphin are my teammates, I genuinely trusted Q with so much more. Q knows things that you guys don't. And it sucks because I really, really, really wanted that to work out. I know that's I know my whole thing right now is the fact that people can't atone for what they've done, and that people should be punished for the sins that they committed, and that this is kind of that punishment on my end for what I did to Nezo. And since I put it into that perspective, it definitely helps me get through it a lot more. But at the same time, why can other people go on to keep getting these scenarios where they can keep doing these bad things and keep getting their desired outcome? To be fair, Muggum did die today. That's why I have 2 maces on me. And the Ned leggings. But, like, out of all people to not see the way, out of all people to not understand my point of view, the one that's been done the dirtiest, the one that's honestly the most like me, is the one that can't see it. It sucks. It genuinely really sucks. I still have Dolphin, so I'm not in the trenches. I know I was complaining about that yesterday, but Dolphin is honestly a fantastic teammate. Dolphin gave you the mace and leggings? Okay, so I can actually explain what happened. So this mace, Admiralty, this is the mace that killed Maga. I don't know what Max. They're currently camping Dolphin's logout. So, this is the mace that killed Dolphin. Or sorry, this is the mace that killed Muggum. And this is Dolphin's original mace. So, Dolphin gave me the mace called Admiralty. And then kept his original mace. And then you continue down the line to the point where Dolphin is getting tracked. He's getting hunted. He's getting genuinely, like... he's getting hunted. Which is why they also have his logo trapped right now. He's getting purely hunted. It's because they think that Dolphin right now has the leggings and this mace. But during the time that Dolphin was escaping, me and him met in that moment, and he gave me his mace and the leggings, which is why I'm so terrified to go to genuinely anywhere. Thank you for the sub. It's why I'm so scared to go anywhere. I can't even go to my base because I feel like Will knows where it is. And even if they're camping Dolphin's logout, it's not enough. So I'm in the moment right now where for as long as I have Dolphin's mace and leggings, I don't think I can muster up the courage to re-gear at my own base because I don't want to be seen as the person that wasted the chance that we got. I said to you guys that maybe I'd be lucky and maybe the first fight I take with Dolphin, we'd kill Muggum or we'd kill Will. And we did. And I don't want to be the person to waste that. It only took one mistake. And I know that the higher they are, the harder they fall. But realistically, all this did was just perpetually, like, raise us up. So when we die now, the harder we fall. And then we don't even gotta talk about adding that to the other goal. That goal is still in the works, so... Oh, man. That's the other thing. When talking with Q, I talked to him, and I said... He let me talk to him after Will died. Or sorry, after Will left Gilded, I was the only person that was able to talk to Q. He was the only person that let talk. I talked to him, and I tried to give him a second chance. And I wanted to invite him to my plan. Like the plan you guys know about. I wanted to invite him to that because I think Q deserves this chance. So, during the argument we just had, during that conversation, I brought up the fact that thank you for the sub again. You're fucking the GOAT, bro. Thank you. Continuing on. Inside that conversation, I said that you let yes, you can, Glow. You let the new player, you let him on. Not only onto the server, but you led him on by allowing him to be within your personal life when it came down to it. And it feels like, even though we're best friends outside the server, you don't know me at all. Because you led me on just to break my trust at the first given moment you could. And I guess that one ticked him off as well. Honestly, I don't know. I said last time I just don't want to regret it. But honestly, at this point, I wouldn't even mind regretting it. Just kind of just wanted to be teamed to them. I don't know. Maybe that's selfish. I desperately need to get a win charge this year. Get off your high horse and see things from my side. Holy shit! What the hell? Yo! Oh my god, Nav, you goat! Oh my god, I love you! Thank you so much! What the hell? Oh my god. Thank you, Nav. Genuinely, thank you a lot. Dumb and L2 got one? Oh my god, they did. Thank you, Nav, again. Genuinely, that means a lot. Alright, Loki, I do gotta continue the fucking sad-ass, depressing-ass lore shit, though. Oh, I know what again. I genuinely felt so useless today. Dolphin was genuinely fighting for his life, and I was doing nothing. Not that I wasn't doing anything, actually. I couldn't even say that. That would just be underselling myself. I just felt like I couldn't do enough. And then I low-key just get given a mace for free. To be fair, is that not what I was saying yesterday? To be given the luck of pity. To be given that strand of what? I didn't think I got the breeze rods for that. I'm genuinely getting jumped. But still, to be given that luck of someone feels bad for you, so they're going to give you what you want. It's exactly what I wanted. But genuinely, why couldn't Q just come with me? What makes him so morally right all of a sudden after Gilded? When has he needed, when has he ever been like that? Maybe I just don't know Q, but like... Oh my god, thank you for the tier 1. I think your name is Suki, so thank you. I don't think he felt bad for you. He just had an extra mace. No, because he still has... I guess maybe, actually. Maybe. If that's true, then... that's more fucked than I thought. It's way worse, actually. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yo, thank you for another 10 gifted. What the hell? I was low-key gonna, like, be sad about what happened to chat, but, like, thank you. Yo, Nav, I genuinely love you, bro. You're paying for my food, right? Yo, bro. Thank you, Nav. Again, genuinely, you're doing mad work. We getting paid? Fuck no. Fuck you guys. Getting fucking nothing from me. I have nice words for you, you beautiful human. Thank you. I extended that handout for a week, though. And I didn't want to pressure Q, but, like, I wanted an answer because I genuinely thought he would see things from my perspective. You know, even just playing naive, maybe I just genuinely am. They don't have items tracking me. What the hell? I've never seen this in my life. Stormz, do you think this guy you be talking about knows how to look from another person's perspective, put themselves in someone else's shoes? Yes. Q, I don't want to call him a supporting actor. I don't want to call him what I was in Infuse. No one deserves to be like how I was in Infuse. But, like you don't understand. He knows how to do this. Yo, I'm gonna follow you home, gang. Thank you, Saturn. I just don't get it. The guy that's known for following people won't follow the one person that genuinely wants him. Shit pisses me off. Wait, how do you teleport like that? It's a flux gem thing. We've lost 21 Overwatch games in a row. Jesus Christ, Gop. I'm so sorry. I don't even know how the fuck that happens. Get on Val, that's even worse. Can't win on Minecraft, I can't win on Roblox. I'm so sorry, Gop. Hop on League. Oh, Jesus. New GOPG era. What's the lore on the maces? There's only 3 on the server. Will holds 1, and right now I'm holding the other 2. Wait, I want to open my hype chest. Oh, I got the Gritty Goose emote.
Well,
So how'd I do it?
how do you be human?
Well, I feel like the first step of being human is understanding that you're not human. I feel like that's a pretty good first start, you know. Understanding that I don't know how to get everything done, that I don't know how to be something I'm not. I feel like that might be a good start.
Hmm. Okay. Let me think of humans 101. Hmm. I guess what I've learned is that there are people on this server that think that they will never change. People who think that they'll always be some form of a weapon or some form of just like one kind of archetype, I guess. I've been watching too much Digital Circus. But it's it's all possible. Being human is to be everything and anything all at once. You need to let yourself feel every emotion there needs to be in that moment. You may think you may think that something happens, say, I don't know, like you're jumping someone and you kind of realize that they're also human and it's like it's you need to be human is to also realize that everyone around you is also human and we're all here to grow off of each other. We're all here to just experience, feel, to live, to love, to just feel and do everything. And I think right now you're tracked on a goal, and I think that's completely fine. That's completely normal. That's completely human. But I think there are also aspects where you just need to let yourself live. There are moments, even during fights, where you may just stand there and you may look at where you're at and you may be happy. You may even stop fighting for a sec to even just smell the flowers. I don't know. You need to just. Nothing in this world comes perfect, and being perfect is a myth, and being flawed, not being like good enough, is perfect in every way, shape, and form. And to realize that, obviously, you can't do that in one day. You can't do it in a sitting. You can't do it in an hour. But that's life. That's experiencing everything. That's shaping yourself to be who you are in this world and to experience everything and who you want to be. So, realistically, I guess if you're really wanting me to help you be human, I guess your first assignment is who do you want to be?
In this scenario, I talked yesterday about the fact that I do have that given opportunity of that clean slate. And originally, I was going to, or at least yesterday, when I was upset, I was going to plan on socially manipulating everyone. I was going to abuse the fact that I was new, abuse the fact no one knew nothing about me. And by hiding behind a mask, I was essentially going to kill Muggum and Will and kind of fill the power vacuum. And I don't think those feelings are completely gone. I don't. And like you said, it's taking the time to realize what is happening around you and what's happening with yourself that makes you human. It's not the fact that I'm feeling things. It's the fact that I'm understanding that I'm feeling things. It's the fact that I'm understanding what I'm going through and I'm trying to find a way out of it while also not hurting other people. But sometimes those misfires do happen. Sometimes you do hurt other people. And for instance, you went to team with SOS, but in the process you hurt me. It's those little things like that. It's being so fragile that makes it almost seem like everything is all trapped under like a glass bottle. And with each drip of water, with each genuine emotion that I feel, it boils over until the point where that bottle can't hold it anymore. And what will happen is I'll empty that bottle at once, which is kind of what happened with you in that conversation. Realistically, I don't think I should have. I don't think I should have gone on to even confront you about SOS. Even though we wouldn't like get to the point we're at now, I don't think I should have. Because one, you're your own person. That's me being very hypocritical about the fact that I'm teamed with Dolphin, but you're not allowed to you're not allowed to be teamed with anyone. Two, it's the fact that you're your own person and you can do whatever you want. But the one thing I didn't like was how you led me on about it. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I think you speak so highly about feelings that if I don't get them out and I don't tell you how I'm feeling, then it would be a waste of a conversation. When you told me to get off my high horse, to see something from another person's perspective, that genuinely pissed me off to the point where I don't think you understand how annoyed I was. I was sad, which was the primary feeling, but I was pissed off. Out of all people, out of genuinely everyone, you could have said that too. You had to say it to the person that does nothing but try and see other people's perspectives. You had to say it to the one person that played a supporting cast in every other server, and the one time he tries to make a name for himself. The one time he tries to talk to someone, to get someone as his friend, it doesn't go well. And I'm not blaming you for it. But the one time you decide to speak up, it's against the wrong person. You could have easily said this to Will. And fuck, you might have. But the thing is, I wasn't there for that. You're letting your own past judge what I'm doing. And I'm not him. I don't care how many people say I'm like him, I'm not him.
You're you. I am genuinely sorry I said any of that. I was obviously as pissed off as you were. At least it was more so before that because of the whole conversation, but I'm happy and I'm glad that you're telling me this. And I'm happy that you're not, like, by all means, say what you need to say to me. By all means, get that out. Obviously, to go back onto being human, it's just, don't bottle yourself up. What you did there was, you told me how you were genuinely feeling, how that genuinely made you feel. I made you feel like shit. I made you feel like absolute shit. And I apologize for that. And I'm so fucking glad that you were able to tell me that. Genuinely. And I feel like... I don't know about you. Obviously, we're different people. But I feel like that builds a tiny bit of trust. I'm not gonna obviously, like, say that built up every bit of, like, every speck of everything. No. And I'm not gonna say that everything that I said to you was true, because it wasn't. But what I will say is that the fact that we're talking now, that we made up for that, that harsh words were said, you were upset at that, and you told me that, that's good. That's progress. I like that. That's good. And obviously, that still doesn't defeat from the fact that of the things I said, I still will apologize for that. And I know you might not take that fully, like, as is after what I said. Obviously, you're not him. You're not anybody like that. You are your own person. You want to trust people. You want people to trust you. You are new to obviously a lot of this. And to be fragile is to be normal. I am a person who isn't as, I guess, I'm a person who is a lot different. I've been cracked and tainted a lot of times by many different people, and that's not your fault. You're a good person. Don't doubt that. You're a completely normal and good person as is. It's just the way things turn out sometimes, and the way things that are with people, and you've been put in the worst case scenario, or in such a bad position, because everyone's had these conflicts, everyone's had these times to either grow or to be like just to become worse as people, but you joined in the middle of that. You never had a say in any of that. You never were able to experience that. That's why I want to help you so badly to whatever you want to be as being human, because I feel like you didn't get the same chance as everyone else.
Do you think a human can be as powerful as a weapon?
I think that humans and weapons are completely different things.
That's not what I
think that-
asked.
Can a human be as powerful as a weapon? I don't think humans are weapons.
That's not
I
what I
think
asked
humans can
again.
be
Stop
powerful.
trying to dance around the answer. Do you think
People as power.
someone that values people's relationships, someone that decides to take other people's feelings into accountability, someone that decides what they want to do can be as powerful as someone that let that all go? Someone that
They can
is
be-
only focused on power, someone that's genuinely only focused on getting what they want rather than what other people want.
Of course. I think, honestly, I don't care about player kills. I think that those kind of people, those people who let themselves feel that kind of stuff, as much as maybe some players, some people with ranks of S tier may say it's not, I think that's more powerful than anything. I think that being able to be human like that is more powerful than doing any of that. That's what I think.
Then that's where we differ. I think, personally, if you have someone that doesn't care about what they're doing, someone that, in the end of the day, they are going to go on to seek power, to only seek power. There's more things to life than power, but if you focus on it, you are a weapon. And I don't care if weapons have feelings. I don't care if he has his own personal goal. And yes, I am talking about Mugham. I don't care if he decides to repent for everything he's done. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve the same treatment that he gets every single time. He gets bailed out and bailed out and bailed out and bailed out. And I'm so sick of everyone bailing him out. I'm so sick of seeing Will. I'm so sick of seeing you in Season 2. Nezo. Pookie. I'm so sick of it. It's the same thing over and over again. I wasn't even here for it and I see it. He gets bailed out and bailed out and bailed out. They've been tracking Dolphin's logout for the same, for the whole day. They're taking shifts. And all I want to do is save my friend, and I know I can't. The one person that has treated me with the same respect that I give them, I can't save. How do you think that makes me feel? That makes me feel useless. That makes me feel like I'm a piece of shit. That makes me feel genuinely so worthless. And I'm so sick of it.
But do you think that anyone ever gave Mugham that full chance to be human?
Yes. Multiple times. And he doesn't deserve it.
Do you think that anyone has ever not seen him as a weapon?
Yes. All of Brotherhood didn't see him as a weapon. No matter how much he thinks they did, it's all in his own head. I've talked to Nezzo. Nezzo was my duo for a whole ass week. The guy cared about Mugham more than anything, even to the point where Mugham is dead-ass threatening his life, and he's still saying that he won't kill him. And then Mugham said that Nezzo is comparable to what, Max, when it comes down to his respect. And that the least bit of, or the most bit of respect, the last bit of respect he had was letting Nezzo repair his gem. So, yes, I do think he's been giving that chance. I do think it's been multiple times that he's been bailed out and expected to change, and he never does, because that's all he's good for. When you... Speak of the devil. What did Max do? What do you think? What do you think? Let's take a gander. Let's think about this one. They're trapping Dolphin's log out because Dolphin was able to stop him again. He got what he deserved, and what? He's resilient about it, and he has will to get it done too. Why do you think I have both the maces and the leggings on me? It's because Mugham might be a weapon, and Will might be whatever the hell he wants to be. He's in the middle of being a human and a weapon. He thinks that he can do everything himself. He thinks, at the end of the day, everything is going to be selfish towards him. He's in the middle. If you want a genuine answer out of me, it's clear the people that won't change and that will. And I'm done giving... I had to deal with this on so many different places. I'm so done giving people the chance to change. The only people I will are the people that show me that they can. You know who can't? You know who's never shown it?
Is it him?
It's him. I've been through the ringer. I played every role. I act. I play. Pretend just to get people's desired outcomes. I am a supporting cast. But the one time I don't be is the one time that other people are getting punished for what I do. For what I drag them into. How do you think that makes someone feel? When they've seen this reality unfold so many times. How do you... at what point does it just become insanity where you're just expecting a different outcome? Is that what makes me human? Is it the fact that I think unpredictability is so significant in my own life that I think anything can happen? I've done everything. I've played a hero. I've played a villain. I've played nothing. I've played the middle ground. I try and help someone. Like, I do everything. Every single thing. And it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, the so-called weapons, they always just end up getting what they want because they can full focus on something. instead of having to focus on everything. You guys have been
And then
dealing
how
with
do
Muggum for a year and a half, and you haven't thought to get the whole server on him at one point. And when you
But-
do, you win. And then what? You go back to normal? He doesn't deserve that. You don't get to go back to normal with him. Because he'll always rise back up to power, and it's proven multiple times, and you still don't do anything about it. It took someone new to join the server and realize what's going on and do something about it. And
They're
sure,
both
it took Nezo down in the process. But look at what he's doing now. He killed Leslie. Broken gem already, essentially. He killed what, Max? Broken gem. He wants energy. It's so clear his main goal is to get energy and destroy it. He said it. Why do people still give him respect?
Because we're looking at this from different angles. We both want to put an end to what Muggum's been doing. But the thing is that I'm looking at that, like, I want to end that as a human, and what you're trying to do is what I'm hearing is trying to end it like a weapon. And that's not what I want you to do. And
it might not be
obviously-
what you want, Q. How about I say this? Do you believe that in order to get a desired outcome, sacrifices need to happen?
I think there's always a good outcome. I don't think there ever needs to be full-on sacrifice.
You know I'm right. Maybe not full on. Maybe not as a person. But in order to get the desired outcome, you need to sacrifice something. For me, it's always been my morals. Always. I'll go to the ends of the world. Like, I won't show you any honor. I won't do anything that you expect me to. Because you said yourself what makes people human is that unpredictability. What happens when a weapon gains unpredictability? What happens? I'm leaving this call not because I'm mad at you. Nothing. I'm leaving it because I want you to genuinely think about that. Because that is something you're going to have to deal with if you genuinely just trust me. I want you to think about that. What happens if a weapon gains unpredictability? Look, you missed the first click. That's alright, though. Oh. Whatever. I want to say this hurts, but honestly, this feels relieving. Hurts my throat. I'm like a whisper screaming, bro. I don't want to wake up my whole house. How you feeling? I'm feeling good. Hydrate? I have water on me. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Go say hi to Alray for me. Please. I love Alray. That's my goat. Go have fun. Bye bye, people.